Now, protests in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv after Defence Minister Mykhailo Fedorov said he was resigning as part of President Volodymyr Zelensky's cabinet reshuffle. The fear that his departure at such a crucial point in the war against Russia will hurt the war effort, just as Ukraine has been showing increasing success on the battlefield. Even yesterday, Fedorov announcing the country's military had tested a ballistic missile developed by the Defence Ministry. Well, we're going to cross now, not to Kyiv, but to Kharkiv, where another demonstration is going on. I'm going to talk to our correspondent Emmanuelle Chaze there. Emmanuelle, to those of us outside Ukraine, indeed it might seem an unusual time to replace your defence minister.
Absolutely, Stuart. And the simple fact that across Ukraine, in several cities, you have hundreds of people who are taking to the streets, even if it's not something that is usual at a time of martial law, where such gatherings are theoretically forbidden, because it's also dangerous to gather when there's a risk of being bombed by Russia. This is quite significant, and it shows you just how much Ukrainians are worried about this series of decisions being taken by Volodymyr Zelensky. On Sunday, he quite suddenly announced this reshuffle of the government, and since there have been the worry that he might indeed dismiss his most popular Minister of Defence, Mykhailo Fedorov. Fedorov was only in office for 6 months, and he confirmed last night that he was stepping down. And this comes as a surprise and worry to many, because during his 6 months in office, he started to undertake much-needed reforms within the defence ministry and within the defence sector. He was instrumental in shutting down the Starlink terminals for Russian troops. He also originated a number of dismissals within the defence ministry, and he seems to maybe have stepped on too many toes within the government. And also it is said that his relationship with Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrskyi might have prompted Volodymyr Zelensky to dismiss him. But across Ukraine, you have people taking to the streets at the moment, where the Verkhovna Rada, the Ukrainian parliament, is voting on the proposals of Volodymyr Zelensky for a new government. Volodymyr Zelensky bringing up names, including the name of the current Interior Minister, Ihor Klimenko, as a potential new defense minister. This is a decision that is not understood here, and people are asking for the return of Mykhailo Fedorov.
Yeah, very noisy protest behind you there, Emmanuelle. Meanwhile, once again, there have been strikes overnight. At least 2 people killed, at least in Kyiv.
Absolutely. Not only in Kyiv, once again, Russia launched 13 ballistic missiles, over 150 drones across Ukraine last night. And Russia really, take advantage those days in the fact that there's a shortage of interceptor means by Ukraine, especially when it comes to missiles. 2 dead, at least in Kyiv, 6 people injured when missiles, struck residential buildings, struck warehouses as well. Here in Kharkiv, in the middle of the night, there were also drone strikes. And, this is also why, at a crucial time for Ukraine, and also at the time when Minister Mykhailo Fedorov was trying to increase Ukraine's means when it comes to its air defense, people are extremely worried that there would be, a window of instability within the government.